I want to show something that's complementary in a way, because that contextual header example. So is it all right if I do a little
yeah.
share? Okay, I'm going to do, see if I can just do it easy. There you go, LlamaCloud. All right, so we got LlamaCloud. I don't really understand what the whole thing is, but they're going to have, I think they're just building a whole RAG app on top of Llama eventually. Jerry's been talking about this, they've been doing this, but the parse part caught my eye. So they give you like 10,000 free. So this is a proprietary PDF parser, and I'll show you how it works. And it has an API. And there's a lot of crappy PDF parsing happening out there in the world. So I know from direct experience of what's happening at my work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to load the PDF. Where does it say where to fucking load it? You guys
Drag and drop it.
I can't. It doesn't work. Oh, or browse right there. I don't know why that's. This thing's so new. It's quirky. So the drag and drop doesn't work. So I've got this old enterprise strategy group. They're like Gartner, right? Actually, we own them, but this is a very old paper that's published on the web, so I can share it. But anyway, it's a pretty large, complex PDF, and it's now doing it. And you know what it's doing? It's converting it to markup. Okay? Right? So now, first of all, let me show the PDF real quick, just so you get a sense of it. And then I'll show what the markup looks like.
You see it right there.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said we see it right there. There's a preview thing.
Yeah, but here's the PDF, okay? You got the table of contents. That can be hard to get. Some bulleted stuff, but you also have things like this, these bar charts, okay? This is on technology spend from a survey. This is the one that I had a hard time with. I actually submitted a ticket to them, to the LlamaIndex folks. And so rather than doing any vision, anything or whatever, somehow this proprietary stuff that just turns this into markup. Okay, now let's go back to the markup right here. Oops, let me do this. I know there's online markup tools. I was using one yesterday. I don't remember what it's called. So hopefully I can find it again. There you go. I must use this one maybe. Yeah, there you go. So the idea is you convert it to markup, right? And once you've done that, you could split it very nicely and easily. And think about the context chunks we just saw, right? This is like a perfect format probably for doing that kind of thing. So there's your table of contents. And then here's your section, bullets. Let's get down. Here's the bar chart, okay? The first bar chart.
Wow.
Go back up here and let's look at the bar chart. Just so you see that is converted to this. All right, so it says, where's this driver for adoption of app security tools and methodologies? Right here, right? The figure name.
And you're saying it's not working using Vision?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, when you would do this on your own.
I thought you said something like that earlier.
Well, what I was saying is I don't think they're using Vision because it's so fast. They have some proprietary parsing stuff happening in the back. I have no idea what it is. It's not open source, but it's very, very accurate. It doesn't seem like it's even using an LLM for this stuff, because usually sometimes you get bad numbers in here and stuff. It doesn't seem to do that. It also means I don't have to do any of that to get the charts and the text. I mean, it's all just here. It's structured. I could do those context headers pretty fucking easily from this markup. And I haven't gone further. There's tutorials on, just chunking from that. But I used Fits before, and Fits is pretty good, for loading a FITZ.
Can you show us what the markup looks like on the left pane? Corresponding. Yeah.
What do you want to see here? And you want to see for the table? I mean, for the chart?
Look for the driver sub adoption. You can copy paste that and just look for it.
Okay.
There. Okay. So, okay. Nice. Reason I was asking is that it is usually if you can locate tables and figures, or figures turned into tables in this case, then you want to keep them in one chunk. You don't want to cross chunks with this, right? So
Yes, I
so you
agree.
can actually, Markdown splitter, I think, can get this.
Wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
No. So I mean, you can imagine everybody out there is trying to parse and deal with PDFs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chunk them. Well, this is LlamaIndex is obviously one of their comparative advantages or whatever, to LangChain.
Right.
They focus very much on data, and they now have this. Anyway, it's an API, easy to use. Go for it, do it, use it for demos, that kind of thing. I can see it evolving pretty quickly, right? This is fresh off the press here.
Mm.
So anyway, that's all I had to share there, but it kind of dovetails with it's about chunking, really. You're preparing, but also I never thought about it, but how elegant it is to turn it to markup first before you chunk it or do anything with it. In fact, you might have PDFs, right, Sujit, that are like all in a particular format, or they all have certain sections, maybe, and maybe you want to split them up into really sub documents rather than chunks, like everything. There's a bunch of small chapters, and you want small chapters. So I can imagine putting it in a markup, and then you could just create a particular specialized parser for that type of PDF that you have like 1,000 reports in that format.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my share. Any questions? Any thoughts?
And Darin, is the broader tool primarily the PDF parsing API, or is there some bigger context and that's just a small piece of it?
Well, I think this is their play for the enterprise. And I don't know the indexing piece. I heard them talk about this a bit, but I don't quite conceptually get it. I think it's going to be an entire infrastructure for doing what we're doing with TWIML RAG, right? Creating a RAG app. But I'm not sure about that. So if I go to, sorry guys.
You're good.
Yeah. So here you go. Maybe I'll sign up for that sucker and see. Private preview. I haven't done it, so this is really, really new.
Oh, got it.
You have to talk to a salesperson, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a couple easy things I would describe it though. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Anyone have anything on this? LlamaCloud, LlamaIndex, and they're very much in parallel with LangChain. Yeah, they just completely decomposed their API